Hi, I'm Cyclon, and today is a recap of our day 1 and day 2 Zero to Aurabot challenge. Now a lot have not honestly not a lot has happened the last 2 days. We only beat campaign and got a bit of levels. On day 1 we managed to get to Act 7, or actually finish Act 7. We also managed to do the first lap. We attempted the second but stupidly died because I failed to evade an attack. And at that point, I was too sleepy and I said, we're gonna end the day. That was day 1 experience. On day 1, we found several twin carries that joined at different points. One early on, the other one who joined early, then left, and then rejoined later on. We also had a level 100 who carried us the first bit. So day 1 was a nice experience. For day 2, something I also tried to enable the bot, which did work. I think there is a bot on my day 2 on my channel. However, I apparently used some copyright claimed music, so I need to look for a different playlist for music for my stream. I will attempt it again for day 3, but I cannot say if it works out. If it doesn't work out, I need to relook at it, else they're going to lock me out of bots entirely, and I don't want that to happen. So we'll need to look how that goes. Otherwise, day 2, it took quite a bit to find a carry that gets us through the campaign. But once we found one, we got through most of Act 8, and we also reattempted second lap, but that was no fun. We kept dying at Isarius, either me or him, mostly to bleeding. On the third attempt, we got to Isario, he died, and I had a falling skeletons in my boots that I then used to deal like that last tiny bit of health of Isario, and I managed to get my second lap done. So I now have my first ascendancy, which is a necromancer, but I'm still missing the other ascendancies. I have not done lap 3 and 4. Afterwards, that guy left. I got found a different carry that just started again and was really slow at killing stuff. It wasn't the most fun part, but luckily a level 100 joined and he carried us through the rest of the campaign. He quickly killed everything. The only thing I'm missing is 2 passive points. If I check my passives, I don't have Vilentia and I don't have the Shakari, I think it was the name, killed. Every other passive point I do have. So I am done with the passive points of the campaign, although only these 2 missing, which I hope I will find a carry that can get these done. Otherwise, the gear of the character, nothing noteworthy. I have a few non-rolled flasks, a bit of rare gear. My cold rest isn't even kept. So there's still a lot of improvement I can do on this character. I'm also life-based, I don't have CI yet, but at least most of my passive tree is done. I have my senses, this is mostly survival focus. It will need a bit of respecking, but soon, once I have my gear, I should be able to go to CI and I should be able to get the Aurabot rolling. Also, on the carry, once he got us through campaign, he also ran a few tool or other breach stones, and he ran a few a 3-way and then a few 4-ways for me and the other people that were in the public party at that point. So I'm now at level 75, which is quite a nice level. However, I also got dropped 2 chaos and a bit of chaos recipe stuff. And here I'm not sure, and I need your guys' opinion. Should I use the chaos recipe because I looted it off the ground while playing as an Aurabot for somebody? Or because it was a 4-way that I got most of this loot from? Would it be breaking the challenge if I would consider this loot as, yeah, I worked for that so it doesn't break the rules, but it would break the challenge because I don't think like in a league scenario people would be able to get this done on day 1 or day 2 to just leech a 4-way. But anyway, that is his most progress. Overall, I played for 7 hours and 18 minutes on this character. This includes a bit of waiting time, so we have like a 6 hours campaign and then a bit leveling afterwards. I think that's a solid time for playing with random. So it does work playing it all but with random, but it heavily recommended to find somebody in Act 1 and then just stick to rhythm and get all the way up to Act 10 and not take a break in between, because if you lose your twin carry and you're on a later act, it will be harder to find a new one. But yeah, that is pretty much everything that happened the last 2 days. Today we're going to see if we can get some initial Aurabot here and start making currency. hopefully that works out. That being said, this is pretty much the whole recap. So hopefully see you guys in the next stream or on the next video. That being said, have a great day. Goodbye.